Hello again. I say again, even though how many, like more than a week has gone by since the last time I was on here. So, but still, it is the second time, so it is again. Um, I want to do a short stream before I leave. Um, let's see. Okay, so there's this guy, YouTuber I've been watching. Hold on. Okay. I think yeah, it says his name was Wani. I never even bothered to learn his name. I don't know if that's his actual name or just his like the name of his YouTube channel. It doesn't really matter. Yes, we can watch this video. It's pretty short, so
Imagine if you get to swap lives with one person of your choice for 7 days. Maybe you live the life of a luxury celebrity, or even better, the son of a Chinese millionaire.
okay. Hold on. The reason I have this like holding this up to my mouth is because like it doesn't catch it. Like I think it's really bad. It doesn't pick up audio. It could just be my computer because every microphone I use just doesn't get pick up audio very well. I don't know. Maybe it's my computer, but that's why I'm holding it up to my mouth.
Who gets an allowance of a property a month.
Excuse me.
But there's a catch. After the 7 days,
Look at his
his
microphone. It's really good.
Life ruined.
He
This
doesn't
is
even have
one
to
of
hold it up
China's
to his
most
mouth for it to
disturbing
work.
reality shows ever produced, Metamorphosis. And trust me, for a lot of these participants, the only thing that transformed was their trauma. Back in 2006,
What
MNTV
are
launched
you
a brand new life swap show called Metamorphosis, and it immediately blew up. The concept was simple. Take one teenager from a rich city family and take another teenager from a poor rural village. Swap their lives for 7 days and see what happens. The rich kids were spoiled.
I mean, that's a bad idea from the start.
The show was supposed to show these rich city
I
kids
mean,
what
what's gonna
hardship
happen when it
really
comes
looked
time
like.
for the poor one to go back
Meanwhile, the poor rural
home? He's not
kid
gonna
would
want to
get to
leave.
experience city life, broaden their horizons, and get motivated to chase bigger dreams. Pretty inspirational. At least that's what everyone watching at home thought. Because the deeper you dig into this rabbit hole, the weirder it gets. Former contestants started exposing the producers for threatening and kidnapping. They even said that they were being manipulated behind the cameras, and these people that they were supposedly helping, instead, when they went back home, it completely ruined their life. But how did it even come to this?
How is that?
It was actually like a wholesome and educational program. The very first episode aired and it ended up becoming viral. It paired a teenager named Wei Cheng from the city of Changsha and a rural boy named Gao Jianxi from a poor village. Now these two couldn't have been more different if you tried. Wei Cheng constantly skipped school. Most of his days were spent inside internet cafes instead of paying attention in class. He had a comfortable life in the city, but he completely took it for granted. Then there's Gao, and this kid lived in an
Yeah, but that
incredibly
sounds like a really good life
Unlike Wei
though.
Cheng, his dream wasn't becoming famous or making tons of money. All Gao wanted was just a regular education so that he could escape poverty. And right away, you could see how good this pairing worked for the show. You have one kid with a bunch of opportunities, all wasted. Then the other kid would do anything to have the same opportunities. And the plot started cooking. Wei Cheng arrived at Gao's village, and the parents had to treat him as if he was their child for the week. And this is where the reality of the rural life hit him like a truck. Something as basic as getting water was not simple at all. They literally had to wait 3 hours for the water to seep back
Are
into the
people
well so that they
still
could
living
fill
like
the
this in
bucket.
China? When
Meanwhile,
was this
nowadays, people are
filmed?
losing their minds because their motor is taking more than 5 minutes to make.
What the
I'm talking
heck?
to you, Kevin. And one day, Gao's
Wait,
father
wait.
pulled out a
How
small
old is
bundle
this?
of
I mean, the
crumpled
quality of the
coins,
video looks
just 20
pretty
yuan. Now,
it's
20
pretty
yuan
poor.
isn't a
These
lot
days
for
it
the
should be it
city,
would be
but
pretty
for this
it would be
family,
like high
it was
definition, right?
years of saving.
Do
Wei
people
Cheng
really live like
immediately
that
refused
still?
the money, but Gao's father would not take no for an answer. He looked at Wei Cheng and simply told him, "For these 7 days, you are my son." And Wei Cheng completely broke down because even later in his diary, he wrote that holding those 20 yuan felt like his heart was bleeding.
Alright,
And honestly,
how
probably
much
for
is
the
a
first time in
yuan?
his whole
Is that the
life,
same
did
thing
he
as a dollar?
actually understand what money meant.
$20
Meanwhile, Gao was in the city living a
made him
completely
cry.
different experience. He arrived in Changsha and immediately he looked like he was someone who just landed on a different planet. I mean, looking outside, there were towering buildings,
This must be
crowded
old,
streets. Everything was so different compared to the small village
or
he grew
unless
up in.
people are still
And
living
the
in
scene
abject
that made this show
poverty
go
in
viral
China.
was during Gao's first car ride into the city, he looked outside the window and just started crying. This really hit Ness into the
Dang.
feels because Gao has never seen anything like this. I mean, he doesn't even know these things existed. And the contrast between these
Aw.
two lives were so massive that audiences could not stop tearing up. By the end of the week, Wei Chung was a completely different person. He voluntarily worked on a farm just to earn 20 yuan so he could repay Gao's father. He also kneeled down in front of
Huh?
Gao's parents and thanked them for
That's the only
everything
way you
that
can
they
make.
done
I
for him.
mean,
And people absolutely
we're
ate
working
this
on a
up because
farm
it became
though
one of the greatest redemption arcs that
with
people have ever
$20.
seen. Just like that, Metamorphosis became one of the biggest reality shows in all of China. But here's the thing. Once the show became successful, it turned into the exact same formula. The city kid would always be this rebellious, spoiled teenager. They'd swap lives, get dropped into the countryside, and start complaining, breaking things. Meanwhile, the poor rural kid was almost always portrayed the exact same way. Hardworking, polite, and extremely poor, like to the point where they didn't even know what a shopping mall was. And by the end, the rich city kid would become grateful, and the poor rural kid would be inspired to chase bigger dreams. When this first season came out, it really was an educational program.
No,
The
if it
transformations
ain't
were
broke, don't
really
fix it,
real.
right?
Nothing
I
was really
mean, it's
fake.
working.
But people started noticing something
And what's
that
the problem,
didn't
really?
quite add up. You're telling me that years of bad parenting, family problems, and behavioral issues were all solved in just 7 days because the kid carried a bucket of water? Something fell off, and
All right,
eventually
stop.
people realized that they've been watching the most evil and manipulative show in all of China.
So is he
The
saying that
biggest
that's all
controversy with
lies?
Metamorphosis came during
It didn't actually
season
change?
7. They paired two kids whose lives were extremely
This
different
mask
compared
keeps
to previous
rising when I
seasons.
smile.
On one side, you had the rich, spoiled city kid, Shin, and on the other, the poor rural kid, Wang. Let's start with Shin first, because this guy was known
Okay.
as the most difficult protagonist to change in the history of Metamorphosis.
Protagonist.
Like already you could tell what they're doing. They're building a villain. Shin was 16 years old when he joined the show, and he already dropped out of school. Like, he constantly smoked, partied, and went clubbing.
How do you even get
Whenever he ran
cigarettes when
out
you're
of money, he
16?
would just sneak
I mean,
into
I
his
don't know how it
mom's
works in
meetings
China,
when she was
but
busy and just steal cash from her bag. He would
you're
also
not allowed to buy
constantly
cigarettes when you're that
threaten
young.
to sell one of his kidneys if his mother didn't give him money. Now that's definitely one way to negotiate an allowance.
You
His
know
mother
what?
owned a hotel, and they belonged in
There's
China's
no way
upper
I'd put
class
up with
of
that.
private business owners. Like, it's almost impressive
He would have been
how
up for
good of a
adoption
professional he is on
when
the
he started
show.
acting like
But when
that.
Shin first heard about
I don't care if he's
Metamorphosis,
16.
he didn't see it as some
Yeah, there's
educational,
somebody out there who would want
life-changing
him.
experience that will make him more grateful.
His eyes sure wouldn't.
Usually it's the parents who send the kids to the show, but Shin volunteered for it. His first thought wasn't, maybe this will make me a better person. It was, if I go on this show, won't I become a celebrity? He told his mother that studying was pointless, okay? It's
Honestly,
useless.
isn't that what a lot
It's
of people
useless,
want?
right? He summed fame up into 4 words: easy, entertaining, makes money, and gets worshipped. And this slowly foreshadowed how he approached the swap. Meanwhile, the girl he was swapping with, Wang, her entire family earned
My
less
arm is
than
starting to
$1,000
hurt.
in an entire year. Because
No
while
way.
Shin was
I don't
living
believe it.
life on
There's
easy
no way you
mode,
can survive
Wang had one of
with
the
that much
saddest
money.
backstories in the
$1,000
entirety of
a
the show.
year?
She lived in a tiny
No,
house
no way.
made of mud in Shaanxi province. And her
Dang.
parents divorced very early on when she was only 3. And instead of growing up with them, she lived with her
Okay, I'll ask
70-year-old
again. How
grandmother
long
and
ago was this
paralyzed
filmed? Are
that was
people
her
still
world,
living like
and
that
their daily
in
meals
China?
consisted of whatever they could grow that
Dang.
day, either
Is there
beans,
like no government
potatoes,
assistance?
and every day it was just survival, day after day. But Wang was incredibly smart and hardworking. She did all the chores by herself, cooked meals, washed clothes, and even looked after her paralyzed
That's
uncle. Whenever
really
food was
admirable.
served, she'd
I respect
quietly
people
give
like
her
that.
uncle
They
bigger
inspire me.
portions while she just ate less herself. That's the kind of kid she was. Her family genuinely
Aw.
believed that this opportunity would help her, like maybe she'd experience something she'd never seen before, broaden her horizons, and come back with more confidence. Unfortunately, it turned out way worse than expected. And real quick, you know Swap?
How
The show
so?
has been running for years, and somehow the
This
people
is a
producing it didn't
sponsorship.
have to answer anyone. And that's kind of terrifying when you think about it, because how much power gets handed to people who technically shouldn't have any? There's a reason why you
Yeah,
don't
that's
let
true.
unqualified people make decisions that will affect the rest of your
Yeah,
life.
because they
Just
ruin
like why there's a
everything.
reason why Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury law firm. They'll fight to get their clients
Should I
the
fast
best
forward
results,
these,
with
or
over
just let them
$30
play
million
out?
recovered
I'll
from
just
their
let it play.
clients. They know about getting you what you're actually owed. Here's the thing, if you get hurt and it's someone else's fault, you think justice is simple. It's not. So Morgan & Morgan built their own team back with over 1,000 lawyers and 100+ offices nationwide. That's basically an army showing up on your behalf. Not every law firm is the same either. Hire the wrong one, and suddenly you might
You
be
know what? I think I'm
getting
gonna skip
expert.
it. It
If
doesn't
you're ever
add
injured,
anything.
you can check
Just
out
skip
Morgan
it.
and Morgan. Fees free. Thank you, Morgan. Morgan. Right when he arrived this video, and let's get back into it.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
first, let's go back to Shin's side of the swap because right when he arrived at the village where Wong lived, her family treated him like an absolute gem. They gave him their best room. and
Why?
even
For
spent
what?
days preparing a welcome meal for him using one
Wait,
of
was
the
he
chickens
smoking?
from the
Hold
farm,
on.
which is probably one of the
The guy lying in the bed
welcome meal for
smoking?
him using one of the
He's
chickens
already in a
room, and even
wheelchair.
spent days
And they
preparing
have
a
to push
welcome meal
him
for
and he's
using one of
smoking?
the chickens,
You're gonna make him sound even
which
more
is
ill.
probably one of the nicest meels that they could ever afford. And Shin's
You're like, if you want to
response,
be
he
nice to
looked at the
somebody, be nice
food,
to your family. You don't make them have to take care of
"Invite
you.
too much.
Like, it's gonna get harder for them.
The room is not being read." Instead of talking with the family, Shin basically wandered around like a tourist. He started writing random things on the ground and started chasing bugs with a broom. he found on the floor.
What the heck?
Then after just a few hours, he immediately went to the director and said, "Can we stop filming?" Over the next day, he
Dang.
had exactly one goal.
Starting to regret it, huh?
Go home.
Da-
This man didn't care about changing. Like, he just wanted it out. He already
Dang.
regretted it in the first 2 hours. I mean, what is this
You
guy
know what? I don't
doing?
blame
He
him.
literally just starts emoting. He kept sleeping in.
I don't
continued
blame him.
smoking, although now he had to settle for cheaper cigarettes because he didn't have any money. I'm surprised that wasn't life-changing. I mean, he was trying to escape and literally fell off the hill. Almost obliterated the grandma, too. So maybe
He
that was
dragged her
life-changing.
down
Someone
with
asked
him.
him what he learned so far. He said, "I was born into a pretty good
Oh,
family,"
man.
which is probably the most self-aware thing that he'd said in his entire life. And what happened next is where things started getting really
Wait,
weird
wait.
because the production
Okay, let me see it
really
again.
fell off
Hold
again.
up.
I'm surprised that wasn't life-changing. I mean, he was trying to escape and literally fell off the hill and almost obliterated the grandma too. So maybe that was life-changing.
That's pretty messed up,
Someone asked
though.
him what he learned so far.
Dang.
He said, "I was born into a pretty good family," which is probably the most self-aware thing that he'd said in this entire episode. And what happened next is where things started getting really weird because
Is he
the
finally
production
ready
team
to
decided just
try
take
to be a
matters
better
into
person?
their own hands. Shin wasn't giving them enough drama. I mean, sure, he complained, he wanted to go home, but that just wasn't enough if you wanted a viral episode. But then we arrive at the scene that became one of the most famous moments in all of
What
Metamorphosis.
was that?
The
What you do?
furniture smashing incident.
You're gonna break
Shin
other
was
people's
asked
stuff.
to
You know,
wash
you
somebody's
not
hair
see how
because
poor
that
they
was
are
one of
already.
Wong's responsibilities
How are they
in
gonna?
his home. He
How
gets
are they gonna get
annoyed,
new
starts
stuff?
throwing a tantrum,
That's all
and
they've
just
got.
starts
Seriously.
breaking and smashing chairs, tables, and everything.
What?
And netizens were
All
like,
right, somebody needs to
"Wow,
kick this
this kid
kid's
is
ass.
completely out of control. He
Seriously.
needs to be taught a lesson." Except that's not
I
actually
volunteer.
what happened. Because according to Shin, he just casually said that he didn't want to wash someone's hair. Nothing dramatic.
Huh?
And that's when multiple crew members surrounded him and started threatening him. They kept saying things like,
Oh.
"If you don't wash your hair, you're never going home.
What?
You'll die surrounded by these mountains."
You really think
And
they can
when it was
keep you
time
there
to
like
leave,
that?
They told him he wasn't allowed to have any
Not only will that
friends
result in
or
a
neighbors.
lawsuit, it
He
will
did
result
start
in prison
yelling. They would either
time.
lock him in the cabin or just take his car and leave. I mean, he was pretty much being held captive here. So eventually, he snapped and he started breaking things,
Oh.
and smashing furniture.
You know
This is
what? I'm
exactly
gonna
what
say
rich
something, and I don't want you to
explosives
think that
producers
it's
want. Convenient,
racially
isn't it? Because
inspired,
now
but
the show
I'm
had
not
a
surprised
turning
if
point.
it's
Oh
China.
no, he destroyed the family furniture.
It's like
Oh well, I guess now he
they
has to
can
earn
go
money
pretty
to
overboard
replace everything
sometimes,
he
you know?
broke. See how that perfectly fits the narrative? Behind the scenes, whenever the production team wanted him to look like a villain, they would constantly provoke him, bully him, irritate
Alright, but
him.
instead of smashing the
Whenever they
furniture, why
wanted
didn't
him
he
to look
smash
redeemed,
one of
they
the
would be
director,
so
like one of the
supportive.
cast, what
Let's
are
go,
the
Shin.
what do you call
You're
them? I guess
amazing.
cameraman's
So
faces.
supportive of you. So after breaking all of that
I mean, then
furniture,
maybe
they
people will
kept
get
threatening
the
him,
idea
plus
that
pressure
you
for
don't
work
want to
to
be there
get enough
anymore.
money to
You know?
replace it. And almost magically, a coal miner happened to be hiring. It's almost like the redemption arc came to him. So Shin ends up working at the coal mine, and he uses all the money he earned to replace the furniture that he had broke. He sincerely apologizes to Wong's family and actually starts being respectful, like talking to them and helping around the house. For once, he started showing respect.
That's nice.
Alright, roll the emotional piano music. The rich kid has finally turned a new leaf. And in essence, of course,
That woman could have been seriously injured though when he pulled her down like that.
Incredible his transformation
Messed
was,
up.
how inspiring it was, absolutely beautiful. But after the show
Do they
ended,
get anything for
Shin
being on this
actually
show?
came out
Then
exposing
money
even
or
more of the
anything?
producers. Turns out the scenes where he constantly demanded money from his mother weren't as straightforward as the viewers believed. The producers actually gave him 1,000 yuan every time he stole cash from his mother. These guys weren't just documenting
But how
that
much?
he
How much
stole
is
a
that?
teenager.
I don't know if I got to keep it, but
They were
how much is that?
directing one. But the consequences obviously don't disappear when the filming ends, because unlike actors, these kids still had to go back to their original lives
Yeah.
with the reputation that the show had created for them. Ironically,
Yeah,
all
that
this
they're pricks.
controversy worked in Shin's favor. His arrogant
Really?
image became his personal brand,
Oh.
and he started getting millions
Wait,
of
no.
followers.
The hell
And he
you wanna
also
be
bragged
known?
that he got more girls now because
Not
he
me,
could
no
confirm
way.
that he was rich through the show. No, trust me, babe, I'm rich. Did you watch episode 7? Shin just openly said the show hadn't changed him at all. But you know who it did change?
The other
Poor
kid?
rural girl he swapped with. Unlike Shin, who entered
But
the
she was
show
already a good
already
person. I don't
rich,
think she needed to
Wong
change.
entered a completely different universe.
Maybe it just
The
motivated her
moment
to
she
even
arrived
more
in
to
the
do,
city,
you
she
know,
was treated
like to get what she
royalty.
wanted to get.
Shin's mother treated her like a princess. There's a huge party awaiting for
You know
her
what?
and
That's
a
good.
massive cake that she'd probably
I'm
never even
glad.
seen before. She
No,
started
like,
attending
I'm
school
happy
in
for
the
her.
city and even stayed in a super nice dorm with her classmates. They
I was gonna
welcomed
say
her,
she should
shared
adopt her,
snacks
but
with
she already
her, and
has
just made her feel included.
parents.
And it was honestly
I wonder
really
if they give her
wholesome.
up so like she
ate
can have a
steak
better
every
life.
dinner and posed for these luxury photo shoots.
I
you
mean,
could literally
she already
see the
knows them. She can
princess
visit them
dream
anytime she
come to life.
wants.
But then things
They both
started
get it, you
changing
know?
really quickly, because only a few days in, the show claimed Wong had undergone her own transformation. Except it wasn't the transformation that her
Uh-oh.
family had hoped for.
I need a
She
better
slowly
mask.
started treating everyone's kindness as something she deserved. She started making her friends bring her food. She began using large amounts of shower gel to
Is
wash
this
her
for real?
hands,
No
her
way.
hair, and just everything.
People don't
Which is
change that
considered a
drastically
big
in less than a
waste. But
week.
you know what won't be a waste? Cheeky soap. So grab it still you all can.
You
They
know,
still
with
have
the
solo leveling and
sponsorships,
chainsaw man
man.
going on. Use
I'm
code
trying to
Wellington
watch the
support your
video.
boy. Links in the description. Nice. She also expected classmates to fold her blankets and also forced people to comb her hair for her. She suddenly developed what Chinese netizens called princess syndrome. And then came the foot washing incident.
Oh, please
Wong
no.
had started blackmailing a boy from her class and
Please,
threatened
no.
that she would get him suspended if he didn't wash her feet. And
Wait, why
wash
she
her
got cuts on her
Now,
knees?
once this aired, the
Thought about
internet
it.
absolutely
Got scraped.
exploded.
Her knees
She
are
got
scraped.
flamed, and people just hated this girl. She went from being introduced as this hard-working, rural little girl to suddenly becoming one of the most disliked participants in the entire history of Metamorphosis. Netizens called her spoiled, ungrateful, entitled. But guys, this is still a kid.
This is a reality
She's
show,
not an
and
influencer
I don't know if
chasing
it's
a
well
crypto
known,
millionaire.
but I've known reality
Whole life
shows like
surviving, and then
to
somebody
portray
comes in
people
and
like
gives you
very
everything that
falsely.
you've never had. Of course, a
They
child is
edit
going to enjoy
things, they
that.
cut
I mean,
things
she did.
out,
But then the camera stopped rolling.
and
This
some of
is
them even
where
tell
the
people to behave in a way they would
reality
never
hits,
actually behave in
because
real life.
the show was over. She had to go home. Not back to the mansion or the shopping mall.
Hey, hold
Back
on.
to reality. And coming
Are you
back
telling
to
me
her
she
village
actually
was
did all
hard
this
for
of her
her,
own,
and,
like,
I mean, it was emotional.
accord?
She
Is it?
spent the whole week living in a comfortable home, taking warm showers, making friends.
Dang, lady.
not
I
having
mean,
to worry
kid.
about
I was
starving
rooting
for
for
a
you
week,
too.
and then just
I
walking
actually
away.
really.
Pack your bags, everyone. Season's over. Let's go home. And you're dropped
I
right
respected
back
her.
into
If
the
she's
exact
really
same
like that,
life
that's
that
really
you
messed
left.
up. I'm
Except
disappointed.
now, you know what you're missing.
I'm
And that's
disappointed.
probably the cruelest thing about this entire show. There's
Oh
actually a
yeah,
quote
you know
that
what? He's
Netizens
right.
kept using to sum up the rural kid's perspective of this entire show. I could
But
have
you know what? From the
endured
looks of it, she didn't
darkness,
deserve it.
but
She doesn't
never
deserve
seen
any
the
of it.
sun.
That's
Wong
how she's gonna
started
act
keeping
when
some
she
of the
when she
luxury
gets it.
habits that she picked up in the city, things like using shower gel, but they didn't have any in the village.
That is
So
messed
you know what she
up.
did? She asked her grandmother to walk nearly 100 kilometers just to get some.
How
And
far
Nessun
is
saw
that?
this and immediately
I live in
went,
America.
"See,
Use
this kid is
America
spoiled.
measurements,
Look,
please.
see, they aren't any different from the city kids.
Wait, hold on.
They're
What did
just
he say?
100 kilometers just to get some." And Nessun saw this and immediately went, "See, this kid is spoiled. Look, see, they aren't any different from the city kids. They're just as bad."
That's real jacked up though.
Unfortunately, the criticisms just kept
Like I
getting
can't. If she, I can't believe she would actually do that.
Her grandmother if she could somehow contact the Shin family again. She wanted to go back to see them and go back to the life that
Oh, I
she
thought they
had
were
just
parents.
experienced.
Grandmother.
Of course, the season's over, and eventually Shin's family stopped responding to her and
Dang.
even blocked her. It's honestly heartbreaking seeing this, because after the episode aired, she became one of the most hated kids in the entire history of
Well,
the
for
show.
good
But
reason.
then
She didn't have to act
Rosie
like
and her
that, you know.
uncle came
That was not
forward,
her. That's
and
all
the
her.
story completely changed. According to him, a lot of Wong's princess behavior wasn't naturally happening at all. It had been manipulated and manifested into her personality by the producers. That infamous foot washing scene, the
Can
scene
you
that pretty
explain
much
this,
destroyed her
please?
entire reputation, her uncle claimed that Wong had actually been asleep and the crew woke her up and instructed her to ask a classmate to wash her feet. So, she did. Maybe going to a
You know
trusted
what? I
adult
believe
isn't
that,
so trustworthy
even
after
without
all.
any
And after
evidence.
the episode aired, people in her own
Because
village
it's China
started
for one
gossiping.
thing, and another, it's a reality
Neighbors
show.
pointed
They do stuff
fingers,
like
and
this.
people whispered behind her back about the Wong family. And as she got older, the anxiety became so
Because I don't
overwhelming
know,
that
but
she
people
rarely
change that
wanted to leave her
drastically in a
home. She
week.
became terrified that people would recognize her.
I
And
doubt
eventually,
it.
her uncle had to make the decision to move her to another town so that she could focus on studying.
They should
But after
sue the
everything
show
and
for
building
doing
the
this.
so-called
Like, they
princess
completely
syndrome,
destroyed their
she still
reputation.
took care of her paralyzed uncle. But nobody online
Aww.
cared anymore because once Nessens decide you're the villain, good luck changing their minds.
Yeah,
Her
that's
uncle
true.
said that he deeply regretted letting her participate in the show. He said that what had been advertised
You
as
should,
a
they
educational
should
opportunity
sue the
had
show.
ultimately became a game for the rich, which perfectly sums up the entire show.
I mean, they could make out
Assuming
big.
the rich kids, they get to make all the mistakes they want, and people start applauding them and clapping when they become slightly less annoying. Meanwhile, the rural kid has to be perfect from beginning to end.
Yeah, you
and
know,
if they show even
it's true.
a little bit of selfishness, they're fried. Almost every major city participant walked away with millions of followers on Douyin and Weibo. Do you guys remember the influencer
Wait, 28,
Abby from a couple
16.
videos
That's
ago? Yeah,
8,
she was in
12
the
years
show.
ago.
And we all know what mess
Who in
she
the heck is that?
in.
Oh,
Lee Hong-mi
that's
was
her.
also a
Dang.
city kid during the
I watched a
9th
different
season,
video with
and
her
he
in
is
it.
now a famous
Dang.
actor and influencer with millions of followers after debuting in the show. And during a live stream, he actually
Excuse me?
exposed the producers and openly talked about the show. They forced the city kids to start breaking things and said that they didn't have to pay for any of it. And if there wasn't enough conflict, they'd intimidate them or threaten them to make more. Now compare that
You
to
stuck
the
in my
4 rural
ear.
participants. They just quietly disappeared. All of them went back home to their original life, constantly hoping that they could go back to
Dang.
their city family.
I
A
feel
lot of them
really
ended
bad for
up
them. That's
working in
messed up.
factories just to get by every day. On a good note, if you remember Gao, the rural kid from the first season who was crying after looking out the window, he was considered the only kid in the entire show who made it out with a better future.
Aw,
Ironic, because
man.
that season is the only season that the producers didn't interfere with. Gao actually left the mountains and successfully entered
Aw.
Nanyang Normal University, where he studied military defense.
Oh, I thought he got married.
Since
Never
then,
mind.
the show has
But
been
that's
canceled due to
that's
the
still really good.
controversy, and ultimately, the city kids were made to become famous, while the rural kids were exploited.
No,
So
it's
yeah,
time to
thank you
rise up
guys so
against
much
them
for
and get
tuning in.
revenge.
I love making these videos and bringing you guys
You want a
along
show?
with me on
I'll
this
give you a
wild
show.
journey. I see your feedback, I read all of your comments, and I just want to thank you for sticking with me through thick and thin. One thing's for sure about Metamorphosis, though. If you ever think about getting on one of these shows and doing a live
I will
swap,
not.
definitely don't do it with me. Your life won't be the only thing that's transforming.
What did he mean by that? I don't get it. Wait, hold on.
Definitely don't do it with me. Your life won't be the only thing that's transforming.
I don't get
Imagine if you
it.
get to
Okay, that was fun. I had fun. But I gotta get going. So, I'm sorry for the really poor quality of this video, the microphone, and this mask. I'm really sorry, okay? But, man, I'll be back. My goodness. I don't know if you can tell, but I stuck this together with tape. Okay. I'll be back some other time. Okay, bye, and thank you for watching. Bye. Wait, how do you... Oh, wait, let me end this. Okay, see ya.